Well, spring cleaning season is upon us, and that means it is time to organize what is known as the COVID clutter.
I wish I could blame it on COVID, but it started long before that. Joining us live with some helpful tips is Elizabeth Arutyunyan. Thank you so much for being here. You are from Units Moving and Portable Storage based in LA. Before we get to all of your tips, talk about this, phenomenon of COVID clutter. What's that all about?
Hello, everyone. As we are finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with this pandemic, we are happily welcoming the thought of spring cleaning because our homes are filled with COVID clutter. I mean, we transformed our lives, brought in our offices into our homes, built school centers for our kids inside the house, and it's just becoming overwhelming for all of us. So we're getting a lot of calls on tips on how to help the families get organized and to keep our sanity.
All right, let's get to your tips to help sort and organize all these cluttered spaces. And let's start with a place where everybody is, and that's the family room.
Yes, statistics show that the family room tends to be the messiest room in the house, which makes sense because it is a shared room. One of the first tips and the simplest tips is when you walk into the house and you see cable cords and wires everywhere. A simple trick to that is, use adhesive tape to put the wires nicely, or cable caddies or conduits to collect them in a nice place. Another thing is touch it once rule when it comes to the family. I mean, with mail, everybody picking up the mail, we tell everybody just right then and there, sort through the mail, and what's trash, trash it. What is there to be filed, keep it and file it away. And lastly, treat collectibles as art is what we say. You might have a hat collection, you might have a vase collection or souvenirs. Treat it as art. Put it in a nice trendy corner where people will see, and it just makes it fun and saves you space in the long run.
All right, let's talk about the kitchen, the other place that we all gather a lot. It's really easy to get clutter on your counters, on the table, on the island. That's not good.
Yes, kitchen came close to the messiest room as well. Statistics show that on average, Americans are spending 17% more weekly on groceries because we just have more mouths to feed in the house. The kids are home and everybody's home. So we start off with simple tips such as investing in space savers, like Lazy Susan. It's simple, but it gives you more space in the corners of your cabinets. Tiered shelves like that. It's eye level, everything you can see, and it's giving you double the space in your cabinet. And lastly, we have a really cool tape it to toss it trick that we tell everybody. We tell everybody use masking tape. Put tape on all items in your kitchen, and as you use them, take the tape off. In about 6 months, if you realize that there's still tape on some of the items in your kitchen, guess what that means? Maybe somebody else could use that pan and just give it away.
That's actually a pretty brilliant idea.
It actually is, right?
Yeah. All right, what about the bedroom?
I mean, the bedroom, there's some simple tricks that people don't take advantage of. For example, under your bed, there's, long containers that you can use, plastic containers to store games, seasonal clothing, anything like that. And then we have a really cool tip that our customers love all the time it's called the hanger trick. So what we do is we tell them, hang all your hangers in one direction. As you use your clothing, next time you hang it up, put it in the opposite direction, so that in about 6 months, if you realize some of them are in the opposite direction, maybe it's time to donate and get rid of some of those clothing. Another thing is, there's going to be some things that you want to keep. There's going to be some things you want to get rid of. We tell everybody, create a maybe box and put it in your closet. And if you think of some of the things that are in the box and you use it, then you keep it. If in 6 months you realize there's stuff in the maybe box, then it's time to get rid of it. And lastly, we have a one in, one out rule, which I do in my own family. If you buy something new, which we all do, you have to get rid of something old. So it just keeps the clutter away.
Okay, that's also brilliant. All right, let's talk about the garage.
Mine's a disaster.
Yours is a disaster. Yeah, mine's a disaster. 2-car garage, cars do not fit.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, you guys, who really parks their cars in the garage anymore? I mean, if you're one of the people that it's a little tidy and you just need some cleaning up, there's simple tricks like using clear plastic boxes, using tricks like don't leave stuff on the floor, hang your tools on pegboards against the wall, just make it a little tidy. And use a lot of labels just like that, label to help you with the tidy garages. However, That is not the case with our customers. When they call us for a garage project, it's usually a massive beast of its own. People need help in really decluttering and taking everything out of the garage, and that's where we come in with portable storage. You know, we are local. At Units, you can just call us. We would deliver a unit container to your door. You can empty out your entire garage. Imagine your space nicely and just start from scratch. And guess what? If you come to the conclusion that you simply just have too much stuff, all you got to do is just have us store it for you guys. We'll store it. We'll redeliver in the future. If you've got gym equipment, you know, eBay showed a 2,000% increase in gym equipment just last year. So if you have stuff that you're ready or your office desk, guess what? Not a problem, no worries. We will store it for you and redeliver it when you need it. We have a solution for every scenario that you guys face.
Great tips. Thank you so much for all of your insight. For more information, organizing tips and units, you can go to their website, unitsstorage.com.
Just for the record, we have a 2-car garage. We get both cars in there, but it's a little tight on the sides. To say.
Well, you're doing better than me.
You got a second refrigerator in there, too, and it's, you know.
Although I did donate the green couch, so I'm making progress, little by little, right?
That's what it is. It's like cleaning is little by little. You got to figure out what you need to get rid of. But those are great tips, really good tips indeed. Well.